Did you know you can get 6 free skincare gifts if you sign up for Curology today? Get personalized skincare treatments tailored to you by a licensed dermatologist.
Come on. Hey, I have to keep adjusting and readjusting. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. I was supposed to go live earlier and I had to delay. So sorry about that. I know that many of you or some of you were looking for me earlier and I was unable. So you can come with me and let's cook while we discuss that topic. Just waiting for others to join and let me know what your thoughts are. I am preparing some chicken. I am going to do what they say, fricassee. Brown it first and then cook it down. Is that what is called fricassee? I am not sure. I hear the word. I've heard the words over and over, but I'm not sure. So let me know if that's what is called fricassee. Wanga lady, welcome. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. This evening I am in the kitchen. I am just getting a chance to start cooking. So you can teach me how to cook, all right? Help me out in the kitchen. Thank you for coming. Happy to see you here. I am trying to cook. I am not a cook. One time they were called cooks. Today they are called chefs. So I am not a cook, but I'm trying. I am trying to help myself, all right? So what I'm gonna do with the chicken, I'm gonna kind of let it brown. We say let it brown or catch some color. I had already pre-seasoned. It was already pre-seasoned, all right? And it was in the freezer. So I just added a little more seasoning to it. Here I have some blended seasoning that I'm going to add. I'm going to add a little to it. I don't like getting my hands dirty. I don't like to get my hands dirty. So I'm just gonna, it will do its own thing. It will do its own thing. I use the fork. All this was already done before I put it in the freezer. So it's gonna touch the hot oil now. It's gonna go in the hot oil, and then it's gonna catch some color. Then I will put some seasoning, some spices on there, some garlic, some onions, all of that good stuff, some bell peppers. Thank you for coming, Wanga lady. So how are you? And what time is it there? What time is it? I'm sure that you can't see, so let me bring it a little closer. In the meanwhile that is happening, I'm gonna cut up some seasoning now in this bowl, in my big green bowl. So as you would have seen the topic, I don't know if you have anything to say on the topic, Wanga lady, or all 13 who are watching. Can you give the host a like, please, if you don't mind? What do you think about the topic? Intimacy before or after marriage. What do you think? Let me hear your thoughts on that. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on the topic, guys? You are here. Talk with me, man. What are your thoughts on the topic? This is how I store my vegetables. I don't just put them down in the refrigerator like that. Welcome to all 10 persons who are here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Come in the chat, man, and let me give you a shout out. I am cooking chicken. I am cooking chicken. Some persons, I think some persons calls it, I called the name earlier now, but I'm so easy to forget stuff. Sorry about that. Some persons calls it fricassee chicken. So that's what I will be preparing with some dumplings. Dumplings already cooked. And green bananas. That is what is on the menu for this evening. What's wrong with you, Wanga lady? So while I'm cooking, if you would like to give a thought on the topic, that would be so nice. What are your thoughts on that topic? Let's talk about it, guys. No one wants to share with me this evening? No one? No one wants to share? Call me on your phone line. You got my number if you ever want me on your lifeline. You are hungry. Oh my word, I am so sorry about that. I am so sorry about that, Wanga lady. I will try to be done with this cooking as soon as I can, alright? So that you can have some dinner. I am over here removing the outer part from the onion. Alright, and right over the bin. I don't believe in giving myself double work. So I'm removing some of the cloves from the onions. Then I will cut it up in the bowl. I'm right here, guys. I'm right here. Thank you all for joining. But I have a topic there. I have a topic. If you care to share, let us share on the topic. Let's share on the topic. So I'm gonna use a piece of this onion. Gonna get my hot pepper from the freezer. And I love corn. So I'm gonna put at least 3 pieces of corn in the pot. This is the only thing I'll be cooking fresh. And I have some string beans. I'm gonna cook those as well. I'm washing my vegetables now, and I'm gonna cut them up. I don't want the food to be too spicy. And this pepper tends to be a bit spicy. So I'm not too sure how hot it is. I'm going to be putting back this pepper back in the freezer. You can hear the pot is sizzling. Lydia, welcome. How are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming, Lydia. How are you? And what time is it in your neck of the woods? What time is it? I am just getting a chance to cook dinner. So I'm cooking. I am not a cook, but I can help myself around the house. I can help myself in the kitchen. I'm not a big cook. For those of you who knows MTC, that's a big cook right there. MTC Creative Kitchen. That's a big cook. But I try to help myself. Thank you for coming, Lydia. cutting up some spices, some whatever you call it. We call it seasoning. Some onions, some bell peppers, hot pepper. I wouldn't say they are Scotch bonnet. Hot pepper, bell peppers, onions, and green onions, as you call it. We call them scallion. So I'm cutting those up. Guys, you can go ahead and give me a like if you like. And that is for free. You don't need to pay anything. Alright? Thank you so much for being here, my viewers and subscribers. I'm gonna flip over my meat, my chicken. So I cut up some seasoning. We call it seasoning. Some onions, bell peppers, hot pepper. I'm gonna cut up a few pegs of garlic. That's how we say it. Gonna cut up 3 pegs of garlic in there. I'm also gonna set on this pot to cook some corn. I am not, when I'm in Jamaica, I don't buy these kind of corn. I buy the natural corn from the farmers, or we go to the market and buy them. But here, this is how I can get it. And I'm not a fan of sweet corn, but that's the corn that I can get, so I use what I get, what I got. These are it's frozen. So I'm gonna cook these. Putting back this in the freezer. While I put this pot on the fire. I'm gonna put some salt in there. Where's the salt? What do you think about the topic that I have? There's a topic there. Do you care to discuss that topic with me this evening? I see no one wants to say anything about the topic. But there's a topic there. If you haven't checked it out, it's asking intimacy before or after marriage. What is your take? That's done. Sister Dice, welcome, welcome, welcome. In Jamaica, we would say from, you know, fry the water and roast the oil. We're good. So I am waiting. All right, my sister. All right, I heard you. So right now, I am gonna cut up some garlic also. We call it three pega garlic. You might say different where you're from. Some people say 3 cloves. I say 3 pegs. So I believe that's how they call the chicken, how I'm preparing it. Fricassee chicken. I did jerk chicken twice in my life, guys, twice. And this was just last week. I did it one day last week and I loved it, and I went ahead and did it again on Friday. That's twice in my entire life. I've never done jerk chicken before, and it was very tasty. Thank you for coming, Sister Dice. Love it when you're here. Thank you. So I'm gonna chop up or cut up or however you want to say this garlic. I try to get it as fine as I can. I don't have any of those fancy chopper or food processor that you just put it in and it chop it up. So I have to manually do it, alright? Manually do it with my hand. Sometimes we have things too easy. We get all of these gadgets and we try to make our life so much easier. So no one knows if something should go wrong with that gadget or with that instrument. You don't know how to actually do what it was that used to be done before those gadgets came into place. So I will still grate my coconut if I'm using coconut from time to time. I will still grate it. It helps to build the muscles as well. Yeah, man. A lot of people, they are not into doing that. Some people definitely don't like to do it. But I've been doing it from I was a child, so I must perfect the art by now. So I would still grate my coconut. And I hardly ever get cut. Hardly. But what do you say about the topic? If you have anything to say on it, what do you say? What do you think about a man and woman having an affair or a relationship before marriage? Before or after marriage, what are your thoughts? No one wants to answer that question. Alright, this is how finely I chopped it. Alright. So my onions, hot pepper, bell pepper are in the bowl, in my big green bowl. So what is left now are some green onions, as you people in the States or in other countries would call them. We call them scallion. That's how I know it. Scallion. And I'm gonna put carrots in there as well. And these green onions or scallion, I harvested them myself. I didn't even leave a piece for my daughter. And it's over there I harvested them. If you haven't seen that video, you can go ahead and check it out. So I'm using 2 stalks. I cut them from out of the bucket that I planted them. I planted them and I got them. I reaped them myself because they were going to stay there until they went back to the earth. It is good to put something in the earth, guys. It's always good to put something in the earth. Here they are, washed, and I'm going to cut them up. Also, I am going to strip, just roughly scrape these, my carrots. I'm just roughly going to scrape them over the bin. As I said, I'm not giving myself 2 jobs. Making my life easier. I was not hungry before, but the scent of the chicken makes me now hungry. Adrian. Welcome, Adrian. I am cooking chicken. I'm going to cut up my carrot. Cutting up my scallion. Some people call them green onions, but I know onions are the round ones, but for some reason these are called green onions. So I'm cutting that up to put it in my big green bowl with my regular onions, bell peppers, hot pepper, and garlic that is already cut up. And then I'm gonna cut up my carrot to go in there as well. So the chicken almost finished brown. Almost finished. I need to turn them again now. Make sure you come for it. I leave in it. Make sure you come and get it, Adrian. I will be leaving it. Alright. Alright. So this is what it looks like for right now. Let me plug in this light so that you will see it better. So that is it. That is the chicken. Juba Bruce, welcome. How are you, Juba? Thank you for coming. And guys, I have a topic. If you care to elaborate on it, if you care to give a thought on it, I would be very, very appreciative, alright? Let us talk about it now. Let us talk about it. There's a topic. I do have a topic there. Welcome, Jay Brown. Jay Brown, how are you? How are you? How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Jay Brown. How you do? What's up? What one? Juma, where you left? Hey. 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 From downstairs? Rockstone. Hey. I saw me going in my kitchen. I hope it tastes good. I hope it tastes good. Where the pan? Where you the pan? No, you. You can't talk to me. You can't say where the pan? You don't know where the pan? I'm here to cook some nice and purple, J Brown. Me. Me, J Brown, me. I am doing great, Juba. I am doing great. Yeah, man. Something have to burn up. Not too. Eh? We're not it, man. Yeah? Just see him like that. Yeah. Yeah. Roku. Yeah. Isaac's man. I know Isaac's Adrian. And that's me. You say smell it from downstairs. You say the pot now go and good at all. Gabriel say I watch me burn up me meat. Me not burn it up, Gabriel. As per your own, me not burn up yours, alright? But me love when them get a good, nice color. Them have a nice color, you know. So for right now, I don't like when it's so white. See there? See there? I don't like when it's that white. So I'm gonna get it to catch a little color on that side. And then you know it will be all good. Yeah man. Quite alright, Jadon. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you coming. I am sorry though, I don't have any yam and nor any sweet potatoes. Oh dear. Every night I walk right in the dream, just a man from the start. I'm so proud I am the only one. So guys, no one wants to give a thought on the topic? No one? No start. Honestly, so I'm gonna give a thought on the topic, man. What do you think about relationships as to man and woman relationship or whatever? Do you believe in intimacy before marriage, or marriage and then you get into the sweeter part of life? What are your thoughts? Share your thoughts. So this is the seasoning or whatever. I have some carrots here and some green onions that I'll be putting in this bowl. Alright? There they go in the bowl. And I never felt this way before. And I feel it's the truth. And I owe it all to you. Alright, so the corn is over here and the food pot is here. corn. Pot a bubble. Corn a bubble up in a pot. Yeah, man. And my chicken almost finished browning. Trina, welcome. No, not about fried chicken. Not about fried chicken, Trina. What do you think about relationship as it relates to man and male and female? Do you think they should get married before they get into the finer things into the bedroom? Or it's okay? You believe that it is okay for them to have a relationship before they get married? What are your thoughts? Let's hear what you think. Trina, how I'm doing the chicken, you see? I'm not sure if this is what they call fricassee, where you brown it, and after you brown it, you put the seasoning on it and let it cook. I think that is what they call fricassee. I'm not sure. But I want it to get a little color. I think I'm there right now. Yeah, man. I'm not going to suffer them anymore. And guys, you can call me stingy. You can call me mean. Whatever it is you want to call me, it's fine. But I reuse my foil wrap or my foil paper because I don't have any cover for that pot. So what I'm gonna do, I don't think I throw it, I think I put it in the fridge. No, I very much dash it in. Alright, so I have to go get another piece. I've had the time of my life, and I've never felt this way before. And I say it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. All right. I've had the time of my life. All right, so that's good. That's good enough. I am going to now, everything here is now going to go in. Everything that is here is now going to go in the pot. My green onions, or whatever you want to call it, scallion, my carrot, onion, garlic, sweet pepper, hot pepper, everything goes in that pot. Now. Thank you for coming, Trina. Thank you for coming. Oh, Lord. I soon get to that. I soon get to that. I soon get to that. I soon get to your comment, Mr. Brown. Me and Mr. Brown, we got a thing going on. I never know some me and Mr. Brown have a good thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. J Brown, me know you know that song there. Me know you know it. Me sure say you know it. Alright, tell me how my pot look now, guys. J Brown say me I burn up the meat. J Brown say me I burn up my meat. Talk to me. And talk to me nicely. Talk to me nicely, please. Boy, nobody not talk to me, Trina. Nobody not talk to me. Everybody just observe. Apart from you and Jay Brown. Nobody not talk to me on the topic, sir. Nobody not talk to me. I ask them about the topic. Nobody not talking to me. No one is speaking to me on it except for Jay Brown. He had already responded. Jay Brown says he gotta pick the cherry first. What are your thoughts? And show me that you're chatting on me, throw too much water for me meat, you know. Show me that you're chat. But it's okay. It's okay. It's alright. I will make it up to you tonight. You see how my pot lopsided? You see how my pot lopsided? The bottom of it is not flat. The pot have a belly. Alright guys, my pot has a belly. So I'm going to cover it now with my foil. Let me turn it this way so that I can actually should I cut off more off of it? Let me cut off a little bit more. It's too long. Alright, there we go. Much better. Much better. Alright. So one little peephole right here, so I just arrest this right here, so. I'll cover the peephole. Alright? Yeah. So I'm gonna turn the flame down now. I don't need all of that flame anymore. So let's talk. Let's talk. What are your thoughts? Jay Brown says he gotta pick the cherry first. Him happy know where I get first, guys. And I can't say that I blame him. I can't say that I blame him. David is here. No okra not in there, no. I don't like to put okra in my chicken. I will put it in my fish. Back up. I will put it in the fish. If I'm gonna cook fish, especially steamed fish. Thank you, Trina. She says it looks good. And as I said before, Jay Brown says I have to pick the cherry first to know what I'm going into and what I'm getting. I hear that. All right. And David says after marriage, that is better. No one not picking my cherry. All right. I hear that, Trina. David, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for coming. I can't afford for everyone come pick cherry and left me by myself. Not true. That is where I went wrong. Because it come in like say me a mango. Probably I was mango or was. But you know, when you don't have the proper guidance, you don't have the proper guidance, you know, to form you, to mold you. You are growing yourself, and you know what happens when you're growing yourself and you don't have proper support. You know how that can be. But everyone has their own views. Yes, back up. When if you back up and yes, man, me back up. Hey, Jay Brown, where you come from, man? Jay Brown said, but your own pick already, Trina. No cherry picking is best after. It's best if you save that for that moment. But what about me not buy no pussy in a bag? I heard that and I said the very same thing. But guess what? Guess what now? What if I should get married? Ami, welcome. Over here, so enough for you tonight, Ami. Over here is not yours tonight. But you're an adult, so you can stay. What about me? Me go shopping. And after me go shopping, I got a parcel, neatly wrapped, nicely wrapped. I take it home. I bought probably a bed, or I buy a phone. Let's say I buy a phone because everybody want a nice phone, a nice gadget. So let's say I bought a phone. So that's why you go to the doctor for checks to be done. Yes, Ami, your food is here, darling. Ami is in the bush, guys. Ami hiding in the bush. I want mosquito lift you out. Are you using vertical? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, as long as, Trina, as long as you're on a laptop, or I heard a tablet, I'm not sure, or even on the TV, yes, I will get ads. And if you also clicked on the notification, it will bring you to the regular streaming like this. All right? And yes, I will get ads. Adrian says, ladies, it's better you let them pick it before. Then you know what the person is up to. Suppose you get married. Look, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, can you imagine? I go to the store. And after I buy, somebody buy me something. Me not go say me buy it. Someone would have bought me a nice phone, a nice laptop, or even a tablet. And after I take that home, I notice it's not what it says on the box. It's not like after me get married, me can send it back, you know. No. If I can pick the cherry, no. I hear that. We're going to all of that. But what if after me I go get straight to the point now. After me married, ring put on, yes, I do, till death do us part. When me go home, when me go home now, when me go home, this is what me find myself with. Tell me. I am a female, and I can understand the male's perspective. So when me go home now, this is what me end up with. When me married, and say I do, nice gentleman, well built and everything, and nice, or him well slim, because I love small, you know? Yeah. And when me go home, this is probably about 3.5 or maybe 4 inches. About 3.5, 4 inches. About 3, yeah. Adrian says, so you get married to that person and him get it, but it's not what he's looking for. He's going to leave. Then you know what that spell. Exactly, Adrian. So you just have to know what you have to work with. All right, I understand all of that. Because after me get married, Trina said, you're lucky. No picking cherry. All right. Now, me have this now for go sit down with for the rest of my life. Me have this. No, Trina. No. Me not gonna tell no lie. No. No, dear. Sorry, but no. But anyway. No. Let's say the male, no. The man gets married, and that is what him have. There is a saying, I heard someone with a saying, a woman was discriminating him, and she was cussing him about how small he is, and him say yes, but when, what she say, I will tell you how the story went. Yes, but when Big Dance keep a cock, the man was telling the woman about herself, and you know how huge, and she was not pleased about it. But anyway, you know what she said to him? Yes, me know, but when Big Dance keep a cock, when Big Dance keep dance all ram. So my corn is cooked. Removing that. Hold on, let me turn this down. Alright, so the meal now. Let me sit on this chair. Let me sit down on that chair. Me get new chair, me get high chair. Lord, I hope you not left me. Alright. So, you can imagine now, guys. Trina said you can still have fun with that with it no matter the size. Okay. I hear you, Trina. Them say you can judge it by them height. No go so. Not in all cases. Not in all cases. And J Brown says you have to test the water before you do anything. I don't care what anyone says. And Trina says, if you really love the person, JB, you will. When you find the right person. All right. Now, I am going to get to the meat of the matter. Because the woman now, she is now very experienced. So you know, say, wear and tear. Yes. And the elastic start go. Elastic. You have a panty. You have an underwear and you're wearing it for years. The elastic is going to stretch. It's going to stretch out. So you can imagine now. And now she want to come settle down with, we would have said, with her done self. No. Me not believe in that. Me not talk to you. You're too enough. You get senile. Do you think I find the right person? Me can't tell that, Adrian. Me can't tell that. You have to know that. Me are not tester. No testing. That's right. That's right. No, as I said before, now you have the female. when the man go there now, what happened? He's not getting any satisfaction. Now he have to start walk on the bridge or bridge it or however you want to say it. On the river, on the bank. However you want to say it. Everybody turn passion fruit. Can I tell you? But we have to teach our young ladies, young men too, that you can't go around and test, because not only will you get these kind of diseases, but you have repercussions behind that. All right? But before we get there, again, no man don't want her. Why? Because everybody now would have known, well, as they say, every hoe have them stick a bush. The woman would have used up herself. The self-esteem is now gone. Now she is desperately looking for a husband who doesn't want her because of how she has been used up. Me waiting on a woman for 5 years already. I'm not doing it again. So J Brown, so what happened to that relationship? That woman gone after waiting 5 years. Can I tell you? Now the man finds this woman, and she's a nice woman, very nice. Everything going on for her. She have looks, figure up there. Everything is happening for her. And at the end of the day, you say, okay, I'm going to marry this woman because she is what I'm looking for. She's not pure anymore. Remember back in the days, in Bible days, if you were found out that you are out there, if you are found out, and it all depends, because you've been having prostitutes from those times, all right? And these things has been happening from back then, from even in Bible days. This would have been happening. But it would be best, it is best if you make yourself, keep yourself pure. Keep yourself circumspect. Because at the end of the day, you are now giving yourself the temple. You are giving this. This is a precious, this is a trophy. And you are giving this trophy to someone who is not necessarily, he doesn't necessarily loves you. But because he knows he wants to make a score, he's taking numbers. Now you find yourself deeply in love with this person, with this man, or even this woman. And at the end of the day, let's say it's a woman and she would have given you that precious fruit. There is no turning back. She can't get it back. She can't get it back. It's no guarantee that this man is going to stay with her. That is already gone. Now, after that man goes, she's going to find herself now with somebody else. It doesn't matter if it's a year after, 2 years after, 10 years after. There comes someone else. And what if that person comes and does the very same thing? Because no, she's not pure. No, she's not pure. So that man comes and he does the same thing. If me alone, Trina says, what happened? If me allow 5 persons to come test, yeah, you're a tester and then gone. That is how it is. And you will have this one woman who gives herself completely to this man. And yeah, and then gonna leave you. Yeah, it happens. It happens because that is why you have so much children coming into this world without stability. Because now that this man, she's not a V anymore. She gave it away, so that fruit is no longer pure. What happened? Someone else comes and he finds out that she's not pure. Him come and him do the very same thing. She thinks it's gonna last. It doesn't last. They did not get married. Even though marriage is not guaranteed, just the same. Because I know of persons who have been, you have been with this one man. He was the one who got that precious fruit. And after he got that fruit, he leaves. After many years, after grown children, he still leaves. And you are married. You are not, they were not married. They were not married. But even if they were married, who says she would have stayed with him after so much woman? He was a womanizer. Many women come and go in his life. But the best thing that one can do is to wait. Wait. The man, just the same. Wait. That moment is special. But we hardly finding these V nowadays. Because even from primary school, they're very active. The females I'm talking about, very active. J. Brown says, to be honest with you, Elaine, I have been through hell with my ex-wife. And after that, the lady I picked up used me and telling me lie from God knows when. Wow. And even some big women, you know, some big women, you have some grown women who grown women Them not easy neither. They're not easy either. They too are users. You have a lot of women nowadays who are users. And you never, how should I say this? You hardly find a good man getting a good woman. And you hardly find a good man, vice versa. I always say a good woman never get a good man, and a good man never get a good woman. If it happens, scarcely, hardly. You will have the woman faithful, love her man, and she will sit with him through thick and thin, and they will be there together through the rough. And when it is success time, the man picks up another successful woman and leaves that woman. Adrian, yes, you have gotten a good one as far as my eyes, because when there is a saying, and we all know that saying, "Fi see me and live with me" are two different things. So you must know if you get a good woman. To me, she seems a very, very good woman. Yes, she seems like a very good woman. You have found yourself a virtuous woman. Indeed, Adrian. Me never virtuous. That's all I have to say about that. Because me not really take disrespect. My pot, alright guys, it's not burning. My pot is okay, it's not burning. How many of you use ketchup in your, when you cook it like this? I am going to put a little ketchup in mine. How many of you does that? How many of you does that? Put ketchup in your pot. Trina says, yes, see me and come live with me. Two different things. That's right. So Jay Brown is saying, that's why I'm very afraid to get into a relationship with anyone. I am very happy by myself. I don't really love the ketchup like that, but I put it in there. I put it in when I'm cooking it like that. Yes. Jay Brown, you hardly can find a good woman these days. Hardly. I know that I am one of those good women, but guess what happened? Jay Brown have the same problem that I do. I don't trust them. I don't trust the men. So I am very happy by myself, and I've been by myself too long to pick up that challenge right now. All right. All right. I put, okay. Now, let me tell you something. It is good. That's the Bible. A lot of people, it comes right back to the Bible. Bible can't wrong. I heard a gentleman say something recently. Him not believe that day, that part about the Bible, when it says that a man should wait until he's married. Him not believe that in the Bible. Him believes that was inserted in there. Him not believe that. I trust no one. And if I ever, okay, I'm telling you, I wasn't supposed to read it, or what? Me never feel read it out loud. Let me tell you something, men and women alike, they have a mind and a brain to think and And answer number one, I don't know. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter the age of the person. It doesn't matter the age. Whatever a person wants to do, they are going to do it. It is self-will and the will of God in that person. Can't take the stress. I'm telling you. I am telling you. And trust is a very, very important part. It's a very trust and communication. These are very important in any relationship. Trust and communication. Very, very important in any relationship. Even if it's a mother-daughter, mother-son, father-son relationship, it's very important. I trust no one, and if at any time my husband should say, all right, I'm leaving, staying by myself, I can't take the stress. Same so, right there so. 12 years, wow. So don't you get lonely sometimes? Don't you get lonely sometimes? Well, I don't get lonely, you know. I ask, well, lonely in the sense of, when I say lonely, I mean for companionship as it relates to man and woman companionship. I don't get lonely for that. Do I? I don't even know. Because the bad that I have been handed down outweighs the good. So me not really miss nothing. Maybe 1 and 2 times I would wonder, boy, me would I really want somebody to, you know, hug me like that. Yeah. But if I said, I don't indulge there, I don't stay there. Because it's all in the mind, you know. It's a matter of the mind. Sometimes too, we're not supposed to be having, we're not supposed to have that kind of relationship just to have a closer walk with God. Because sometimes when we are in a relationship like that, we tend to push God in a corner. We tend to push God in a corner. And sometimes, I think it was Paul who said, it is best for a person to stay alone, you know, but instead of staying alone and you burn, it is good to have a relationship, to be in a relationship. It's best to get married. But sometimes it is best, oh, I won't trouble that. It is best to stay alone. But if you know you cannot handle it, let me know, what are your thoughts on you messing around with yourself? Read between the lines. Messing around with yourself. What is your take on it? Okay, yes, but I don't make it bother me. I'm not going to lie about nothing. Yes, I understand. And you have males who are out there who they do get lonely. So because of that, they play, you know, they play with themselves and have a good time. Is it right? The Bible says, if the woman or the man has no longer found joy in their relationship and the man does something or the woman does something, give her a bill of divorcement. Can you divorce someone if you're not married to them? So you should be married. You get married, have a relationship, a stable relationship. Your children come and they see this and they accept this and they know that this is beautiful, and they also themselves, they do this. Sometimes even though you're not married, but what you have instilled in your children, it stays with them. And you know, some want to get married, but you want to get married to the right person, not just about anybody. So you take some time. Percy Sledge says, take time to know her. It's not an overnight thing. Yes, you take time. And this time that you're going to take to know the person, you don't know a person within a month or 2 months. It's going to take some time. So you feel out that person, ask questions about that person. Because now you have to also see a cake there now is a chocolate cake. It's still there on the table. Not an awful light. Alright? Take time to know her. Take time to know him. It's not an overnight thing. Because you don't want to make this vow. This vow is upon thee until death. It is like that. Till death do us part. I am married. I am still married. But I have been separated for over 20 years. Way over 20 years. Never been married again. Not that I didn't have relationships. Alright? But now that I have come to know the truth, should I get married again? My husband is still alive. Even though he's married, bigamy. He's married because him can't keep to himself. Married again. Still not living with that wife. Have another woman. Have several other women. My friend says, I'm not doing that one. I'd rather go to my bed and dream about it. Alright. A friend of mine says it's okay. A friend of mine says actually it's okay. It's not in the Bible. But I don't believe it's okay. I don't believe it's okay. I don't believe nobody should do that, whether a man or a woman. I don't believe it should be done. But I am not bashing anyone. It's all up to you. It's your choice. It's your thing. But I don't think from the Bible's perspective it is right. A woman should keep herself circumspect. Remember, whether male or female, your body is a temple. Your body is a temple. And you should not defile or desecrate the temple. Now, can you imagine? You put the house of God, the church, above your body. There are certain things that you will not do inside of a church. Some people will not go inside the church to do, to do that. They will not do it. Yet they are doing it to themselves. Your body is a temple. Why won't you go in the church and do it? The church is not the temple. Your body is the temple. Some people will say that I am wrong in what I am saying, but your body is a temple. The church is just a building, like a house. When there are having a disaster preparedness, you will have people going into the church to live in there. Several people going in there, and they are in there for a while, probably a month, 2 months, until you get back on your feet. So the church is just a building. It's a housing where people congregate. And saying that, I would rather congregate in someone's dwelling. For some reason, I love back then, in the time, in olden days, back in Moses' time, in Aaron's time, in Noah's time, when they didn't, they used to have a place where they go, a designated place where they go to worship. But you never hear them talk about church. They go to the tabernacle. And we don't have tabernacle anymore. I am with you 100%. Thank you, JB. You hear them talk about the tabernacle. And that was where they went. And not everywhere they had a tabernacle until Moses was given the blueprint for the tabernacle that he would have built. And after Moses died, the tabernacle was there, but remember, they had to keep moving. and then they would have made a permanent place. Solomon would have made a temple, well furnished, fully constructed, nice, lovely. Not that the one that Moses got the design, not that it wasn't beautiful as well, but the one that Solomon built was bigger, with all of this gold here and there. Gold was also in the temple that Moses did, silver and gold and all of that. Everybody gone, man. That's how it is. That's how it is. You don't know, say I saw the running set. Nobody now go sit down for over an hour on one person. But people will come. People will go. People will come. And when they built the tabernacle, Trina says she's still in the back. Thank you, Trina. But I know from time to time, because even though it's nighttime here for me, it's daytime in other places and people have stuff to do. And sometimes, see, I'm still cooking. But because my pot... Now, let me... My chicken ready, you know, but I'm going to put... I'm going to cook it for 2 hours today. I'm going to put a little more... I've never used Old Bay before. How is this calling me a height?
Well, the frame,
Oh, in a room. Me did I use it. Take down that for me. All Bay seasoning. And the cayenne pepper. Go on in here. Just like that. The man just do so. And take it down. You see how me shot? Hey, the right, that's the right on your left hand. You find it? Guys, have you ever used Old Bay seasoning? It is first time I'm buying one. First time. First time I'm buying one. I am not advertising it, guys. I'm not advertising it. And a little cayenne. A little cayenne pepper. Pepper is already in there though, you know. When I open these things, they make me sneeze. I have some blended season here that I'm also going to put some in there. Right now my pot no need no something there, no, but me still I'll put a little in there. My chicken is tender, so I'm gonna let it stay there for another 2 minutes, and then I will remove it from the fire. I love you, Lord. Make me sneeze though. Excuse me guys, excuse me, sorry about that. So I'm gonna put a little ketchup. Let me carry it over here so you can see. Where you guys can see what it is I'm doing. Can you see that, guys? Excuse me. All right. That is it. That is it. You have led me through the fire in darkest nights. You are close like no other. Here it is, guys. Here it is. Here it is. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, here it is. It's well tender. So I'm just gonna let the little seasoning that I just put on it do their little dance. Oh Lord, guys, I can't wait. Me can't wait. I can't wait. I'm going to taste this. I'm going to do a little test, a little taste of my chicken. Oh my word. Thank you, David. You missed a little bit. Yeah. Ooh la la. That is it. About 2 minutes and it's done. Let my chicken do the dance. All right, so I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll be right back with you. Oh, I'm going to put this up. So guys, I had some vegetables that instead of warming it, I just placed it in the pot. It will stay right there and it will stay right there and get warm. I'm going to come back to into the chat. Just let me put these things away. This thing has caused me to sneeze. Oh Lord, I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All right, so these, I will get those washed up when I am finished. Now, as I was saying, guys, the best thing, let me get back up in the chat first. Thank you, David. And J Brown says, you know why? Because a pure lie, all of them I tell. You missed a bit, Sir David. So you doing a test before the wedding? No, me done test already. I am done with testing, David. I'm done with testing. No marriage for me. I'm done with all of that. Well, I don't know what God have in store, but as it relates to me personally, the testing thing is over. But it is best if one do the right thing and place that round circular thing right here for the woman, especially, even the men. Because what a lot of people don't know, the meal will soon be ready. David, the meal will soon be ready. You see what I'm saying? So no same, so you fit test the water before you actually go jump in their headways, David. That's how you should test the thing before you jump headlong in there. Don't you think? That's not what the Bible says, though. So, how me nasty today? I am not seeing. Oh, this chat, this is the one that I have a problem with. So, Sir David, what word is this? I'm not used to them big word. I'm just being. What? Me no know that word, David. Me not go tell no lie for myself. F-A-C-E, fastious. Alright, I don't know that one, so. And that's what I just did. I just tasted the food. So, that is how a lot of people look at relationship. I have, at one time, that's what I said. Yes, I have to taste, because what if it's not satisfactory to me? What if when the night, that lovely night, and we are now going on the honeymoon and the sugar moon, and when I go now into the room and things starts to pop out, what if what I'm seeing is just probably 3 inches, 3.5, or I see a giant? Then what? I can't turn back again. What if it's a giant? And what if it's a well sharpened down pencil? So some people will say they are going to test the water. They are going to test the cherry first before they actually bite. Because as we would say in Jamaica, excuse me, we're not buying any cat in any bag, any puss in a bag. We have to know exactly what it is we are buying. And some will say, no, well sharpened down pencil. Yes, yes man, when you have a pencil and you would sharpen it down and it gone right down to probably to this. No. God forbid. And then perhaps there is a man coming now. Mr. David, there comes a man. You see how it big? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Me bolting. Yeah. What am I going to do with that? No thanks. What am I to do after the fact? After the fact. Or, better yet, when after that night, I find myself in a cemetery. And I don't work miracles. What do I do? When we say, all right, I will work with that little pencil. I will work with it. I will write with it. Maybe. Because now that I am married, I have to go work with it. But what if even the pencil, the point is broken and there is no point left? Love will make a way. Not here. Not here at all. Not with that thing. So some people will tell you that. But what I believe, when God provides something for you, He will give you something good. Trust Him. Trust Him. He will give you something well worth the wait. You will get something neatly wrapped. But you have to trust Him. I never trust Him. because I did not know about any of this. Had I known, probably I would not have all my 9 children that I had. Probably not. And we all know that children are a blessing. Probably I wouldn't have all 9. Probably I wouldn't have even 1, because I would be meaner than a star apple. I don't know if you know what a star apple is, David. But I've been told the star apple is one of the meanest fruit. Let me turn the stove off. Nah. Dinner ready. I heard star apple is one of the meanest fruit. That fruit don't drop from the tree. That's right. That's right, David. Not David, J. Brown. J. Brown says everyone knows what they are looking for and what they want. Some women love pain. Can I tell you? Can I tell you? And some don't want to feel any pain at all. Right. That should be, some people say it's pleasure pain. But whatever it is, God will provide. He will make a way. He will never give us anything that is not good, something that we don't want. But we have to trust him. I did not know all of this before, because as I said before, I would be meaner than a star apple. Star apple doesn't fall from the tree even when it's rotting. Even when it's dried, you have to fight to pick it off, to get it off. Star apple doesn't come off the tree. I would be meaner than that. Had I known what I know now, had I known then. But it is what it is. The best thing to do is to abstain and wait. The men will have a different version, because you have, most men will tell you no, even us women, because I used to say that. No. I have to sample the goods first. Nope. What if after we say I do, and when we are now in that position? Not at all. But I have changed my tune, because if it is yours, God will give it to you. Whatever it is you want. God knows what it is you want, and you ask him for it. He knows what is good for you. He will give it to you. David, where said God don't give you more than you can bear. Well, I know I wouldn't bear that. I know that I wouldn't bear that. All right? So I know. But you have to trust God in every area, in every aspect. You're looking for a wife. You're looking for a husband. Whatever it is. J. Brown says, if I am not to be with an next woman for the rest of my life, I am okay. No, me open one different one. But one in there when me did when me put back in there for warm. J. Brown say him not run down no woman. No run from you, J. Brown. I would not advise that. I would not advise you to do that. So guys, let us depend. Who? Can't tell him. Can't tell him yourself. J. Brown, if you hear what my son say, he not say nothing bad towards you, but instead you make them go with
them sour salt. That's all no sour.
Me no know. You must know.
One them we have to run down sour, man.
You want them fox can't get the grape, you know what they say. Guys, thank you for being here with me until I've cooked my dinner. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you also for participating in the chat. It was a lovely chat. Thank you all so much. Mr. David, let me know what you think about. Have you listened to that have you listened to that thing as yet? How it sound? If you are still here. Me too old for that. J. Brown saying too old for that now. For run them down.
Oh, run them way.
Hmm?
Tell him to run them way.
For run them way.
Yes.
Oh. He said for run them way with that. Trust in the
Run them
Lord
who?
with all of your heart and lean not to your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Yes, man. That's right. That's right, Mr. David. Too old for run them down. He said for run them way. Not run them down. He said for run them way. J Brown. Run them way with them sour things.
Sour salt.
Me not say it.
Okay.
Because me not say it. You must know.
Salt, sour, man.
Okay. I also have another one. I have others. Okay. So I'm anxiously waiting. I can't wait, David. But do you like it? Oh, you're driving. All right, all right, all right. All right, we will talk, all right? Blessings. Guys, this is where I'm gonna say goodbye. And until next time, see you. I should be here tomorrow. I did not go live earlier because I was preoccupied. I might not be going live every day either. Nah. He says he's taking your advice. He says good. All right, so until next time, I may not be going live every day, guys. I may not be going live every day. And if I do go live, I won't be reading the Bible every day. But for the most part, I will be reading the Bible. But I will be having discussions, all right? I will be having discussions. So you can look out. And until next time, see you all soon. Walk good. Blessings in abundance to you all. To my viewers and subscribers, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you being here with me. Thank you so much. Have a blessed and peaceful night or day wherever you are. Love you all. Goodbye.